Well, good afternoon. We've got some weather that is quite nice for many of us in the valley, even if we're under a little bit more cloud cover now. Temperatures are still very mild for this day and this time of day, too. We're looking at some 30s and 40s. Again, a reminder, our highs this time of year are typically in the 20s, or at least that's our average. And we are well above that. We're at 42 degrees right now in Grand Forks. Fargo's at 43, and it's 48 already in Jamestown. That may be one of those spots that makes it to 50 today. You can see we're not quite as warm up in Devil's Lake and Langdon. We've already seen some clouds starting to take over there. And then over to the east, slightly cooler, but still some 40s checking in places like Roseau and Wadena here this morning. Our winds are light. We are seeing wind out of the west on average here, and we're looking at wind speeds less than 10 miles per hour at the moment. So the wind is not a problem. Checking out that radar and satellite map again, you can see those clouds moving in, and then the radar is detecting some moisture up in those clouds too, up around Minot, maybe a few sprinkles along Highway 52 there. We're going to zoom out and look westward here on our radar and satellite map. You can see that we've got that leading little bit of precipitation being detected as it moves to the east. So we could see some sprinkles this afternoon in northeastern North Dakota. But the main area of precipitation is north of the border right now. And there are models that indicate that it stays north of the Canadian border. And we don't really see much of precipitation, but there are some that indicate that we could have a good shot at getting some rain, some freezing rain, mix, or snow. So let's talk about this here in our hour-by-hour planner. So heading into the afternoon hours and into this evening, we can expect to see those temperatures rising a little bit more before setting again, or going downward again once that sun sets in that 4:30 time frame. And then heading into the nighttime hours tonight, here comes that mixed precipitation. Again, keep in mind, some of us may not see anything down in the southern end of the valley. In fact, I think if you're along the I-94 Highway 10 corridor, your chances are pretty low of seeing precipitation with this event. Maybe tomorrow morning in the east. We'll show you that here in a second. If you're along Highway 2 and north from there, that's where your chances are better for getting some of this rain, some freezing rain as temperatures start dropping tonight. This is 11 o'clock where I've paused it. We're right around freezing at that point, and then eventually changing over to snow. So this particular model run does have that precipitation descending into the valley, basically falling right along Highway 2 and north from there. So those are the areas I'd be most concerned about encountering some maybe glaze on some of the road surfaces up north with that initial bout of freezing drizzle, to some snow for that morning drive as well. This is 5 a.m. tomorrow. This may, again, track a little farther north, but we just want to give you a heads up that this is the potential for you. And we'll, of course, be giving you the latest updates on the valley today, tomorrow morning. And then heading through the morning hours, this is going to drop to the south and east. So gradually the precipitation will quiet down, but you can see the wind does start to pick up tomorrow as we head further into the morning. Out of the northwest, we'll have some gusts into the 20s, maybe some 30-mile-per-hour gusts too. And that starts to bring about some cooler air to the region. Not necessarily chilly. I mean, we're still in the 30s tomorrow, but notice how we kind of take a step back. We're talking about 5 to 10 degrees cooler for your Thursday, a little more cloud cover, especially on the Minnesota side of the Red River. And then heading into your Thursday night, that northwesterly flow continues. And so we just keep taking steps down in our temperatures. And for Friday, that'll be the first time we are below freezing for our forecast high in a while in the Fargo area and throughout much of the valley. And we just keep that drop going into the weekend, which is right around average for December. We've just been so warm for such a long time.
All right, I've been enjoying these temps, but reality had to set in. Lisa, thank you.